Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Explain Maths. In this video, I am going to solve the questions from exercise 8.2 of chapter Introduction to Trigonometry. So let's begin the class. Exercise 8.2 question number 1, evaluate the following. Evaluate means you have to find the value. So the first question is sin 60 degree cos 30 degree plus sin 30 degree into cos 60 degree. You have to find the value for this. So in my last video, I've already explained the values for all the trigonometric ratios, right? Sin 60, cos 30, sin 0 degree, 45 degree, 90 degree, all the values I have explained, right? So now we have to use those values to solve these questions. So first is sin 60 degree. Sin 60 degree, the value is root 3 by 2. Okay. And cos 30 degree value is also root 3 by 2 plus sin 30 degree is 1 by 2 and cos 60 degree is also 1 by 2. Now root 3 into root 3 means it will give the value as 3. Why? Because see, root 3 into root 3, we can write it as root of 3 into 3. So it will give the value as 3. So root 3 into root 3 is 3 and 2 into 2 will give me 4 plus 1 into 1 is 1 and 2 into 2 is 4. Now both are like fractions. So just add the numerator and keep the denominator same. So it will be 4 by 4. So which will give me the value as 1. So the value for this question is 1. Now moving to second part of it. Second one is 2 tan square 45 degree plus cos square 30 degree minus sin square 60 degree. Okay. So 2 times tan square 45 degree and we know that tan 45 is 1. So square of it. So 1 square plus cos 30 degree, the value is root 3 by 2. So cos square 30 degree means you have to do the square of it minus sin square 60 degree. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So sin square 60 degree will be root 3 by 2 whole square. Now you have to solve it. So 2 into 1 square. 1 square is 1 itself. So 2 into 1 we can write plus root 3 by 2 whole square means root 3 into root 3 will give me 3 and 2 into 2 will give me 4. And here also root 3 into root 3, 3, 2 into 2, 4. So from here I can cancel out 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4, it will become 0, right? So your answer is 2 into 1, which is only 2. The third question, cos 45 degree by sec 30 degree plus cosec 30 degree. So first of all, you should know the values of cos 45, sec 30 degree and cosec 30 degree. Okay. So cos 45 degree value is 1 by root 2. Sec 30 degree the value is 2 by root 3 and cosec 30 degree the value is 2. So let's put all the values over here. So cos 45 degree is 1 by root 2. Sec 30 degree is 2 by root 3 plus cosec 30 degree is 2. Now next in the denominator part I am going to take the LCM. Okay, so LCM I have taken as root 3. So it will become 2 plus 2 root 3. Okay, now next further I am going to write it as 1 by root 2 divided by 2 plus 2 root 3 divided by root 3. Okay, now division I am changing to multiplication, so it will become root 3 by 2 plus 2 root 3. Now in the denominator, if you see here, now 2 I can take common, isn't it? So let's take 2 common from here. So it will be 2, 1 plus root 3. So this further I can write as root 3 by 2 root 2 times 1 plus root 3. Now if you see, the denominator is having irrational number root 2 and root 3. So in such a case, we have already studied in grade 9, you have to make the denominator such that all the numbers should be a rational number. So it means you have to multiply numerator denominator by its rationalizing factor. And what is the rationalizing factor of root 2 times 1 plus root 3? See, rationalizing factor of root 2 is root 2 only. Okay, root 2, if you multiply by root 2, you will get 2, which is a rational number. Rationalizing factor of 1 plus root 3 is 1 minus root 3, isn't it? It will be just the conjugate of it. 1 plus root 3 means it will be 1 minus root 3. So let's multiply numerator and denominator by its rationalizing factor. So it will be root 3 by 2 root 2 times 1 plus root 3. Let's multiply with root 2 into 1 minus root 3. You have to multiply in both numerator and denominator. Okay. Now next, in the numerator part, root 3 into root 2, keep it as it is, times 1 minus root 3. In the denominator of you see 2, and then root 2 into root 2 will also become 2, and 1 plus root 3 and 1 minus root 3. Now it is a plus b, a minus b. And what is a plus b, a minus b? It will give you a square minus b square. So you have to write it as 1 square minus root 3 whole square. Isn't it? Now in the numerator, let's multiply root 3 into root 2 with both the numbers. So root 3 into root 2, if you multiply by 1, it will be root 3 into root 2 itself, isn't it? Minus, now if you multiply root 3 into root 2 with root 3, so what will happen? Root 3 into root 2 into root 3. Okay, next step I am going to simplify it further. Now 2 into 2, 4. 1 minus root 3 square is 3. In the numerator, root 3 into root 2 will give you root 6 minus root 3 into root 3 will become 3 and into root 2. So 3 root 2, denominator is 4 into minus 2. Now this minus from the denominator I am going to shift it to the numerator, isn't it? So what you can do, you multiply minus 1 on both numerator and denominator. So numerator will become 3 root 2 minus root 6 and denominator will become 8. Okay. So this is the answer for this question. Though this question is a little lengthy, but if you do it slowly, step by step, it is easy. It's not so tough. Okay. Now moving to fourth part of the question number 1. The fourth question, sine 30 degree plus tan 45 degree minus cosec 60 degree divided by sec 30 degree plus cos 60 degree plus cot 45 degree. Now here also you should know the values for all these sine 30, tan 45, cos 60, sec 30, cos 60 and cot 45. First you should know all these values. Then only you will be able to solve it properly. Okay. So let's put all the values over here. So sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. Tan 45 degree is 1. And cos 60 degree is 2 by root 3. Divided by sec 30 degree is 2 by root 3. Plus cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. Plus cot 45 degree is 1. Now, for both numerator and denominator, you have to take the LCM. So, for numerator, LCM will be 2 root 3. Now, if you see here, the first part, it is 1 by 2. So, in 2, how much you will multiply to get 2 root 3? So, you have to multiply with root 3, right? So, root 3 multiply in the numerator also. So, it will be root 3 plus, this 1 means it is 1 by 1. So, in 1, how much you will multiply to get 2 root 3? So, you have to multiply by 2 root 3, isn't it? So, numerator also multiply by 2 root 3. So, 1 into 2 root 3 is 2 root 3 minus. Here the denominator is root 3. So, in root 3, how much you will multiply to get 2 root 3? So, you have to multiply by 2, right? So, numerator multiply by 2. So, 2 into 2, 4. Same way, you have to take LCM in the denominator. So, here also it is 2 root 3. So, it will become 4 plus root 3 plus 2 root 3. Okay. Now, this is your division line. Now, next I am going to rewrite it as root 3 plus 2 root 3. Root 3 plus 2 root 3 will give you 3 root 3, isn't it? Minus 4 by 2 root 3. Then I am writing division. In the denominator, 4 plus root 3 plus 2 root 3 will give me 3 root 3 divided by 2 root 3. Next step, I am going to change this division to multiplication. So it will be 3 root 3 minus 4 by 2 root 3 into, it will become reciprocal. So 2 root 3 by 4 plus 3 root 3. So 2 root 3, 2 root 3 cancel. So it will be 3 root 3 minus 4 by 4 plus 3 root 3. Again, if you see the denominator, it has got irrational number here, root 3. So what you will multiply such that it will become, the denominator completely will be rational number. So you have to multiply with the rationalizing factor. So rationalizing factor of 4 plus 3 root 3 is 4 minus 3 root 3, isn't it? So multiply 4 minus 3 root 3 in both numerator and denominator. Okay. Now next, multiply these two, like you have studied in algebraic expression chapter, right? How to multiply two binomial. Same method here you have to follow. So first take 3 root 3 and multiply with 4 minus 3 root 3. Then minus 4 multiply with again 4 minus 3 root 3. In the denominator, if you see, it is in the form of a plus b, a minus b. So it will be a square, which is 4 square, minus b square, which is 3 root 3 whole square. Now next will be, in the numerator, multiply 3 root 3 with 4. So 3 into 4, 12. 12 root 3 minus 3 root 3 into 3 root 3. So 3 into 3 will give me 9, and root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 9 into 3, 27. Now minus 4 into 4 is minus 16, and minus 4 into minus 3 root 3. So minus and minus, it will become plus. 4 3s are 12. 12 root 3 by 4 square is 16 minus 3 root 3 square. So 3 root 3 into 3 root 3. So 3 into 3, 9, and root 3 into root 3, 3. So it is 27. So this will give me 16 minus 27. Now next, 12 root 3 plus 12 root 3 will give me 24 root 3, and minus 27 minus 16 will give me minus 43. 16 minus 27, if you subtract, you will get minus 11. Now denominator is having negative number. So multiply by minus 1 on both numerator and denominator. So it will become 43 minus 24 root 3 by 11. So this is your answer. Okay. So this third and fourth, both the questions are little lengthy, but you have to just do it step by step. Okay. And you have to make sure that you should make the denominator a rational number. Denominator should not have any irrational number. Okay, so denominator will have only rational number. Now moving to fifth question. So here it is 5 cos square 60 degree plus 4 sec square 30 degree minus tan square 45 degree divided by sin square 30 degree plus cos square 30 degree. Okay, so let's put all the values. So cos 60 degree, we know it is 1 by 2. So 5 into cos square it is. So 1 by 2 whole square plus 4. Okay. Now sec square 30 degree. Sec 30 degree is 2 by root 3. So it is 2 by root 3 whole square minus tan 45 is 1. So 1 square divided by sin 30 degree is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 whole square plus cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 whole square. Now 5 into 1 by 2 square is 1 by 4 plus 2 by root 3 whole square will be 4 by 3 minus 1 divided by 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. Okay. Now if you see the numerator part, 5 into 1 by 4 is 5 by 4 plus 4 into 4 by 3 is 16 by 3 minus 1 divided by 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. So it is 1 plus 3 by 4. Okay. Now take LCM in the numerator. So 4 3s are 12. So 5 3s are 15. 16 into 4 will give you 64 minus 12 divided by 4 by 4. Now 4 by 4 it will become 1, isn't it? So it will be now 15 plus 64 if you do. It is 79 minus 12 by 12, because now this down part denominator is 1 now, so no need to write. So 79 minus 12 if you do, you will get 67 by 12. So this is your answer for the fifth question. Now we will solve question number 2. Question 2. Choose the correct option and justify your choice. The question is 2 tan 30 degree by 1 plus tan square 30 degree. So 4 options are given. You have to find the value of it, and then you have to check which value will match with this value which you will get after solving 2 tan 30 degree by 1 plus tan square 30 degree. So let's put the value here. So tan 30 degree is 1 by root 3. So it is 2 into 1 by root 3 by 1 plus tan square 30 degree. So 1 by root 3 whole square. Next 2 into 1 by root 3 will give you 2 by root 3 divided by 1 plus 1 by 3. 1 by root 3 whole square is 1 by 3. Now next 2 by root 3. Now take the LCM as 3. So 3 plus 1. So it will be 2 by root 3 by 4 by 3. Now this is your division. So 2 by root 3 divided by 4 by 3. So it will become 2 by root 3 into 3 by 4. So it is 3 by 2 root 3. Now 3, can I write it as root 3 into root 3? We can write, isn't it? Root 3 into root 3 will give me 3. 2 root 3. Now 1 root 3 will get cancelled and you will get the value as root 3 by 2. Now we know that sine 60 degree is also root 3 by 2. So the option is option A. So from here I can write option A is the answer. Okay. Now moving to second part of it. Second part is 1 minus tan square 45 degree by 1 plus tan square 45 degree. And what is tan 45 degree? We know tan 45 degree is 1, isn't it? So it will be 1 minus 1 by 1 plus 1. So it is 0 by 2, which will give me 0. And the correct option is option D. Okay, because D option is only given as 0. Now moving to next, third part. Sine 2a equal to 2 sine a is true when a equal to. Now 4 options are given. You have to find what is the value of a you will put over here such that LHS will become equal to RHS. So let's start with the uh, first one, sine 2a. Okay, so sine 2a, if I take a as 0 degree, now I have to solve this question based on these values only. Okay, whatever option is given, based on that only you have to solve. So LHS, if you take, it is sine 2a. Okay, I am taking a as 0. Okay, so it will become sine 2 into 0, which will give you sine 0. And we know that sine 0 value is 0. Let's take RHS now. It is 2 sine A. Again, A you have to put as 0 degree. So sine 0 degree, 2 into 0. This also I am getting as 0. So it means the value of A should be 0 degree, isn't it? Now moving to next question. Fourth one. 2 tan 30 degree by 1 minus tan square 30 degree. Okay, so again let's put all the values over here. So tan 30 degree, we know it is 1 by root 3. So it will be 2 into 1 by root 3 divided by 1 minus 1 by root 3 whole square. So 2 into 1 by root 3 is 2 by root 3 by 1 minus 1 by 3, which will give me further 2 by root 3. Now take the LCM here, 3. So 3 minus 1. So this will be 2 by root 3 by 2 by 3. Now this is your division line. So 2 by root 3 divided by 2 by 3. So 2 by root 3 into 3 by 2. So root 2 cancel. 3 I can write as root 3 into root 3 divided by root 3. So 1 root 3 cancel. So answer is your root 3. And root 3 is the answer for tan 60 degree. Isn't it? Tan 60 degree value is root 3. So correct option is option C. So this is all about your question number 2. Now next we will do question number 3. Now question 3. If tan of a plus b is equal to root 3 and tan a minus b is 1 by root 3, where a plus b lies between 0 and 90 degree and a is greater than b, find a and b. Okay, so let's take what is given one by one. So first it is given tan of a plus b is equal to root 3. And when, for which value of tan you will get answer as root 3? So we know, right, it is tan 60 degree. Tan 60 degree will give me the answer as root 3. So I can write as tan A plus B is equal to tan 60 degree, isn't it? And when it will become equal? When A plus B value is equal to 60 degree, isn't it? Now if you take the second part, tan A minus B is equal to 1 by root 3. And when, for which value of tan you get answer as 1 by root 3? It is tan 30 degree, isn't it? So from here I can write tan A minus B is equal to tan 30 degree. It means A minus B is 30 degree. Okay. Now from first and second I am going to solve it to get the value of A and B. Okay, so let's add both A plus B equal to 60 degree and A minus B equal to 30 degree. Let's add it. I am using column method to add. So if I add A plus A will become 2A plus B minus B, this will become 0, and 60 degree plus 30 degree will become 90 degree. So from here I will get the value of A as 90 degree by 2, which will give me 45 degree. Okay. Now A value I got is 45 degree, and we know that A plus B is 60 degree, isn't it? From here, from first. So A value I already got as 45 degree. So let's substitute it. 45 degree plus B equal to 60. So B will be 60 degree minus 45 degree. I will get my answer as 15 degree. So A is 45 degree and B is 15 degree, and you can see the value of A is greater than B. That's what it is given in the question, right? A should be greater than B, and A plus B should lie between 0 to 90 degree. My A plus B is 60 degree, right? So the value of A is 45 degree and the value of B is 15 degree, right? Now moving to question number 4. Now question number 4. State whether the following are true or false. Justify your answer. Sine of A plus B equal to sine A plus sine B. You have to justify here whether it is true or false. Okay. So let's take some value for A and B, and we will see whether the statement will be true or not. Okay. So let me take the value of A as 60 degree and B as 30 degree. Then my LHS will become sine of 60 degree plus 30 degree, and 60 plus 30 will give me sine 90 degree, and sine 90 degree value is 1. Let's take RHS. RHS is sine A. A is 60 degree plus sine B. B is 30 degree. So sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2 and sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. If I take LCM, it is root 3 plus 1 by 2. So from here I can say LHS is not equal to RHS. So this statement is false. Okay. So question 4, first one, it is false. Now let's move to second part of it. Now second question is the value of sine theta increases as theta increases. So for that I have to take this all the values and I have to see. Okay. So as theta is increasing, here in place of angle A it is theta. Okay. Now if you increase 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, will the value of sine theta is also increasing? That's what we have to check. In place of angle A here it is theta, and you have to check here for sine theta. Okay. So let's see sine, if it is 0 degree it is 0, isn't it? Sine 30 degree is 1 by 2, which is giving me 0.5. Same way sine 45 degree is 1 by root 2, and root 2 value if I take 1 by 1.41, then it will become 100 by 141, and this will give me the value 0.709. Okay. Next, sine 60 degree if you take, it is root 3 by 2, and root 3 value if I take 1.732 by 2, what I will get? 0.866, and sine 90 degree is 1. So if you see the value, first it was 0, 0.5, 0.7, 0.8 and 1. So I can see when theta value I'm increasing from 0 degree to 30 degree to 45 degree to 60 degree to 90 degree, its value is also increasing, isn't it? So this statement is true. This statement is true. Now let's move to third question. Now third is the value of cos theta increases as theta increases. Okay, so again I have to take this chart, and in place of angle A, actually here it is theta, and this time I have to see for cos theta. So let me find out the value here. Cos 0 degree, it is 1. Cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. Root 3 value, if I take 1.732, I will get here 0.866. Then cos 45 degree is 1 by root 2, which will give me 1 by 1.41. 100 by 141, this will give me 0.709. Then cos 60 degree is 1 by 2, which will give me 0.5, and cos 90 degree is 0. So if you see here clearly, when the value of theta increases from 0 to 30 to 45 to 60 to 90, the value is decreasing. First it was 1, then it will become 0.8, 0.7, 0.5, and then 0. So this statement is false. Here the correct statement should be the value of cos theta decreases as theta increases, isn't it? So this is here false. This statement is false. Now moving to next question. Cot A is not defined for A equal to 0 degree. It means if cot is 0 degree, it is not defined. So this is correct. You can see the chart. Cot 0 degree is not defined. So this statement is true. Okay. This statement is true. So that's all for today's class. I have covered all the questions of exercise 8.2 in detail. And if you like my video, please share with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.